It's 3 p.m. It's Friday, and it's time for Cocktails with Nanny Bubby. So happy to have all of you here. We are making frozen grapetinis, which kind of sounds like we had to put it in like Vitamix or some type of frozen drink maker. But the fact is, the only thing in this drink that is frozen are these fabulous grapes. So I took these grapes and I skewered them in little martini. You can see how cute these are. Let me show you that. Little martini skewers meant for olives. And these kind of look like olives, but they're not. They are, you hear that? They are frozen grapes. And what's terrific about using these frozen grapes in your Grapetini Martini is that they will keep your martini nice and cold. And there is nothing more delicious, actually, I think, than eating frozen grapes. I'm not sure what it is, but the way that it melts in your mouth, it's almost like butter to me. You know, butter, the reason it's the sexiest food that we eat is because butter literally melts at body temperature. And there's something about getting these grapes in your mouth, warming them up, and then being able to bite into them and letting them melt in your mouth as well. So there you go. Didn't even know I felt that strongly about it, but I guess I do. So this recipe starts with vodka, and it's a Giada recipe, and I'm just changing it a little bit because we have this accidental pear vodka that my husband bought when going to buy Grey Goose. He just grabbed a bottle of Grey Goose and did not realize that it was pear flavored Grey Goose. And so we're trying to think creatively about what we can drink it with. And one of those things I think is mixing a pear flavor with a grape flavor. So we're gonna use, I'm gonna use anyway, pear flavored vodka. You can use whatever vodka you have. And I would say plain vodka is always the best. This is grape juice. Now, the Giada recipe actually calls for white grape juice. I looked in a couple of grocery stores today, and I cannot find white grape juice. I remember at one time it was very popular, but all I could find is Concord grape juice. And honestly, I think that this drink will look beautiful in the rich grape color along with the beautiful green grapes. I just think that's going to have a fantastic color palette to it, which is going to be very inviting for everybody. Hey Lisa, hey Teresa, so happy to have you guys here. So now that you're here, I do want to tell you that I picked two names out of the hat. Hey Lene Hoach, so nice to see you. Lene has not been with us for a while. I know she's been busy, but it's always good to have her back when she stops in. So yesterday I picked two names to come on camera on a Zoom and make these drinks with me, whatever drink of their choice. One was Lucille Insulaco, came out of the hat that I pulled. And she said, oh, please pick somebody else. I have to drive my niece to LAX. And she lives in San Diego, I think. And then, hey Roseanne, and then I thought, well, I'll reach in and I'll grab another name. And in the hat was my sister's name because she had been sharing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. Well, she wasn't there yesterday. Oh no, yesterday was Thursday. She wasn't there yesterday, I'm sorry. For some reason, I keep thinking today is Thursday. Anyway, and so I thought, well, this is relevant because it happens to be my sister's birthday, and how fun would it be if she came over and we could kind of start her big birthday celebration out today, which would be so fun. And so I called her and said, guess what? You won. And she said, I won. And I go, yes. And she goes, oh, what did I win? And I said, you get to come either on Zoom or come over to the house and make the drink with me. And she said, well, I can't. I said, why can't you? And she said, because I'm getting my hair done at 2 o'clock and she won't be done by 3. And she's having a big party tonight over at Jing in downtown Summerlin, outdoors on the patio. And so she's getting her hair done and getting her makeup done, and so she can't come. I even texted her at 2:30 and said, Heather, last chance, do you think you can make it? She said, I am not coming. So it was too late for me to call somebody else, so we will play this game yet another time. So with that being said, let's get started. So this starts out with taking a lemon, and we're gonna zest the lemon right in. Let me show you. And I got a colored plate so you can see it, because I initially put this in a white plate and you could not see the sugar. This is sugar, it's about 1/4 cup of sugar. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna zest this lemon And by the way, I do just want to show you this. These are organic lemons, which I would never buy anything else. And I just want to show you just how bad these skins look. Because when you are really getting organic, sometimes you just can't help what the skins actually look like. They get maybe burned in the sun or some other thing, but that doesn't mean that the meat, look at that, the meat inside is not fantastic and the juice is delicious. So I just thought I would share. Don't let the fact that something organic doesn't look as pretty as everything else, because it's not meant to be pretty, it's meant to be real. It's meant to be kind of ugly. It's not meant to be manufactured. So anyway, I just thought I would share. Okay, and how about yesterday? Lisa Youngdahl, Lisa Dell, as you see her here, won the Columbia Skincare. And give me a thumbs up if you thought that he was so fun to talk to and so interesting. Go figure, he started out trying to be on stage. That old joke goes, well, you better hurry up, the next one leaves in an hour. I beat him to the punch on that one. But that he ended up in the skincare business. And you know, they only have 4 products, and the cream you use under your eyes. So I'm not trying to plug it. I'm just saying it was my first time meeting him. I only met him a half hour before we went on the air. And I found him hilarious. We hit it off like we were old friends right away. And I thought it was a fun and a great interview. So if you thought it was fun and great, give me a thumbs up. So what we did is we just zested a whole lemon and we put it into the sugar, and we're just gonna make it, you know, really get worked into the sugar, and then we'll just kind of, and this is gonna make such a beautiful rim of sugar and lemon on the martini glasses. So let me show you exactly what we're doing. Let me grab, where did that lemon go? Here we go. We're gonna grab this little wedge of lemon. I'm gonna take our beautiful, these, my sister gave me these for my birthday many years ago. These are Arthur Court martini glasses. I just think they're so elegant and beautiful. I love them. And we're gonna just take some lemon and go right around the rim. Let me get the meat right out of there. And we're just gonna take it, and my mom is joining us. Hi, Mom. And we're just gonna go right around the sugar and just rimming this with the lemon zest. There we go, and the sugar. That's it, okay. Just give it a tap so the excess drops off. You can see the beautiful zest in the rim. I think that's so beautiful. So let me just give this another shake. Press it down with a nice shake. Get that zest all figured out. We're gonna take this again, go right around the edge and into the zest and the sugar. There you go. That's great. Okay, look at that. This one even turned out prettier, a lot more zest on it. Okay, off to the side we go. Again, I took these grapes and I put them on these skewers. These are these beautiful, cute little martini skewers. Look how cute those are. And I put them into the freezer at about 12 noon, so they've been sitting in there for about 3 hours. They are frozen solid, and I think these are gonna be great to stick into the martinis because it will keep them really nice and cold. So we're going to now start out with 1.25 cups of vodka. Hey, Mom, how are you? Nice to see you here. Oh, hey, Heather, I was just talking about you. I don't know if you heard me, but we were all wishing you a happy birthday. Does everybody want to wish Heather a happy birthday? We should all wish her a very happy birthday. She joins us every day. She just didn't join us yesterday. She could have joined us today on the air, but she was busy getting her hair done that one. Okay, all right. So she's gonna do it again another day, maybe next Friday. All right, so 1.25 cups. Again, I am using the pear flavored vodka because we're trying to find some good uses for pear vodka, and I think pairing it, no pun intended, with the grape juice is fantastic. There's 1.5 cups, boy, you can really smell the pear. It actually smells very, very good. Okay, well, it was supposed to be 3/4 cup of vodka, so let me pour some of that out. What am I gonna do here? Okay, 3/4, I'll pour about 1/3 out. Okay, I'll set that aside. And now we're going to do 1.25 cups, sorry about that, 1.25 cups of the grape juice. Okay, this makes 4 martinis, so we'll all be celebrating Heather over here at the house. So I will put, this is 3/4 of, so here we go. There's 6, 1.25 cups would actually be about 10 ounces. So there's 6 and 4, there we go. Okay, got that recipe corrected. All right, there we go. Okay, I don't want to add the ice because as Flo Ving actually noted is that when the ice starts to melt, you want as little water in your drink as possible. So we've got the vodka, we've got the grape juice, we have the sugar, we've got the 12 seedless grapes. We are going to take the ice and we are going to, I'm using a strainer so that any water that's in here from the ice melting will be gone. We're gonna just put it in, just like that. It didn't really have time to melt very much. Put just one more in, and we're gonna shake it for 30 seconds. So somebody set their timer. Put this on, and we're gonna shake away. Ina always says shake for 30 seconds, and she says it's longer than you think, and I believe it is. So while we're shaking and somebody's timing for me, somebody put a thumbs up when it's time to stop. I'm going to tell you what's coming up next week. So definitely Arlene Blute and I are cooking those cabbage rolls on Monday. So I really have to dig in and get to understand that recipe. And she's going to help me and I'm going to help her through it. I've actually never made cabbage rolls before. Oh my God, somebody give me a thumbs up. On Thursday, I have a young man named Scott Porter who is coming on. He lives in Salt Lake City, and he created the world's first churro maker in a box. So if you love those churros that you used to eat, and oh, thank you, Lisa, that you used to eat in Disneyland, Scott Porter is going to show us how he invented the world's first churro maker in a box. And I just got my box today, and it was really interesting to see. So, okay, let me tilt you over like a teapot and pour you out. Oop. So this is a very dark grape colored. There we go. But what I think is so beautiful is we're gonna take these frozen grapes and just lay them right in there. And they do look like olives, don't they? But here, let me grab this one because this is just a little bit not quite as full. There we go. There we go. So an applause from the peanut gallery. There we go. Mother-in-law is calling, no doubt, to see about Heather's birthday tonight. So I'll call her back in a minute. Okay, so don't you love it? Like, you know, when you do these things live from your own home, the bug man comes, the dog barks, UPS shows up, and your mother-in-law calls. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I wanna just promote a few things about next week's shows. Of course, you've got Arlene Blute on Monday. We've got the churro maker on Thursday. We'll make cocktails next Friday with Heather. We're gonna continue, and I'm gonna roll over everyone who was in the hat this week, and I will roll them over for next week for something fabulous. I'm not sure what, maybe to win a churro maker. How about that? Call your friends, share on, hi Yvette, share on your own page, share this broadcast on your own page, and then you just write shared in the chat and you will enter to win. So you can always do that today. And then also for those of you who haven't done it, go to nannybubby.com/spices and download the free 19 essential herbs and spices for your kitchen, where you could cook almost every recipe you've ever wanted if you have those 19 essential herbs and spices, except Yotam Ottolenghi. That takes an entire different list, and I'm working through that myself. So let me try this fabulous grapetini. You know what? This is really good. I'm going to tell you. The pear vodka hits you first, and then the grape flavor comes in really nice and strong. I mean, it's just beautiful. And then the pear again, and then you realize that the lemon zest is just laying so ever so beautifully on your tongue. So let me just try one more. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to hang here 1 second, see if anybody has any questions. I've got a little sugar I can feel right there. Any questions about anything we did this week, anything you want to know, any suggestions? Look at these wonderful frozen. They're really frozen. They're going to keep these drinks absolutely fabulously ice cold. Thank you, Lene. It's as delicious as it looks. So I'll wait just a few seconds because I know that there's a little bit of a delay. And if there's no questions, I will wish all of you a wonderful weekend. I thank you all so very much for joining every day. I know everybody is busy, and that you take the time to come here, that you take the time to give feedback, that you take the time to go and to gather with Nanny Bubby, the Facebook group, and post your recipes and post what you made. And thank you, Teresa. And post what you've enjoyed and give everybody else great ideas of what to do. Means so much to me and so much to our entire Gather group. So continue, bring your friends, bring your family, and I love you all so very much. Teresa always gave us the idea of bringing your favorite toasting buddy to Cocktail Friday with you, and mine has a bad hay fever. We still call it hay fever, but he just like breaks out with, like, wakes up in the morning and literally sneezes his way through the entire day, and then tomorrow he wakes up and everything is fine. And that's how he woke up. So he is not here with us today drinking our favorite martinis, but which are our favorite martinis today. Next week we'll have a different favorite martini. So he is missing. My sister is missing. Lucy and Sulaco is missing, but all of you are here, and I'm so happy you joined us. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's all go out this weekend and spread love like butter. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Love you. Bye. Have a great weekend.